sort of see with people, you know, there was boys there from Holland, Amsterdam, Germany, Austria, and had driven there for the day. And they still came down.
Yeah.
But there was boys that were posting on Facebook when we lived 20 miles away.
Yeah,
They're complaining and they're taking off, not coming down. And you're going, you think to yourself, I mean, the Saturday was a lovely day. It was stunning, and like I got sunburned, most of us got sunburned. But the field obviously still wasn't suitable because it was just waterlogged. It is catch-22, as Mark says earlier on. I mean, what do they do? Do they have it in the Birmingham NEC car park and then arrange a convoy past the factory? Oh God, if you had 5,000 cars, that's going to be a hell of a convoy, you know. So
I see both sides, and I had a good chat with Gemma's husband Andy about it, and the councillor Andy, and he put it in a great way. Is that yes you could have it elsewhere, but it's not Longbridge, and that's what they want to hang on to. Is that they want to hang on to the Longbridge and the memories of Longbridge, and why they have it. Is that's why, because of the factory closed and everybody, the workers, etc. I see it both ways.
yeah.
For us, obviously, it'd be nice to have a plan B, and that's announced 2 days before, and just say, right, everybody, this is what we're doing. We're going to go here instead, which would be great. It would probably would work.
Yeah, I think personally for me, the way I would do it was I would have a plan B. Say it was raining in the weather, but plan B, say there was the NEC car park, everything was down good, and then say on Sunday like a mini meet, kind of like what happened on Saturday in front of the factory, if that could be arranged. But we're not the organisers.
Yeah.
We're just outside perspective.
We don't work with the council and stuff. Obviously, the council's probably heavily involved in it, and they have a lot of restrictions too. So, but the only place I can see suitable would be the NEC, because it is huge, and it would be quite a couple of numbers.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. But then it's just, you know, it's just a car park. You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's cars there, but it's just you're just in a car park. You know? So it's hard to know. I see it both ways.
I think that what they're scared of, if they move it from the factory, they'll never get it back.
Yeah.
So
I think you have. I think hopefully Gemma can take stuff on board, and that she can maybe talk to people and maybe can arrange something like that, because I think it's a good option. But we'll find out in the next couple of years, and hopefully it all comes down to the weather. If the weather's poor, you're never going to have a park situation. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're even here, we would be the same. Like if Tullymore was wet in August, like we're going to have to do something. So it's no different, you know.
to be honest, this has actually made me think that I'm going to have to start doing a backup plan for Tullymore if it rains, because otherwise I don't know what we're going to do having that big field.
Exactly, that's the thing. You know, and we had good numbers there last year. So you know, we need to look for somewhere half decent size.
I do have a couple of ideas close to the area, but again, we'll worry about it close to the time. But then again, April's nearly, it's May already, like nearly.
So I think that'll do us. We're happy. I'm content. I've got a new buzz. Obviously, having a weekend off from away from things has been nice for me.
It was great, wasn't it?
It's been nice for me. I didn't get much sleep, like, but we'll not go into that either.
It's not that I snore a lot. He's just a light sleeper. That's all it is.
So it's been nice for me to get away from things for 3-4 days, and I was back into things there Wednesday. So trying to get things caught up again work-wise, which is my side of things.
Definitely.
We're getting there.
Now I'm obviously back. I'm motivated to get home. The stuff I'm selling sold, so I can start my next series of projects as well. So
I'm the same. I'll put up some storage here probably next weekend and getting everything sorted out and maybe more, see if everything works. Hopefully it all runs. Yeah, it has been a good motivator, and it is the same thing every year. As you come back, you've got a bit more motivation, which is good.
Definitely.
So just to sign things off, just remember Facebook group.
Yes.
MG Rover Owners NI. No slashes in it.
No slashes.
We're nothing on it.
On Instagram, instagram.com/mgroverowners.ni. We're on Twitter, but we don't use it, so you can forget about that. Twitter's for twats. But yeah, that's us. Don't forget, you come out to meets and events, you get your free stickers for your car, you get banter and advice. It doesn't matter what condition your car's in, what mileage it's in, as long as it has an MOT, tax and insured, bring it out, come out, talk to us, have a laugh. We try and do stuff that's family friendly. I mean, we've got an event arranged that we're going to go down south to Taylor Park for the day in the not too distant future. We're going to go to a couple of car shows, we're going to do a run around the coast and things like that. So, you know, it's not just about standing there going, oh, look at that car was made in 1987, I had 4 of those. There's a bit of that.
Yeah, there is a bit of that.
There is a bit of that.
You're always going to get that.
Yeah, there is a bit of that. But that's mostly from me, because I'm sitting there going, oh, look at that colour,
look at that VIN number.
Look at that VIN number, and you know, because I'm sad like that. And then whenever I get the colour wrong, because I'm colourblind, they all call me a muppet and then correct me. You know, oh, what of one brown? No, Colin, it's green. That actually happened this year. That actually happened, but anyway, that's another matter.
But yeah, come in the group, have a look at the events, keep up to date. Like Colin says, don't worry about coming out. It's not a showcase of cars. It's not anything about that. Everybody can bring whatever they want to bring, as long as you're sensible and you don't wreck the place, and you don't cause issue for us. We'll be happy. Everybody's welcome. And we have a lot of events there. You know, in the past where it's just car parks. It's just we meet in places, but we're trying to expand things this year to better events. More family oriented stuff, people that bring families with them, and you know, days out, which is what we're trying to do this year to expand the group, and we would love to hit that 1,000 members.
I don't think it'll take long.
Yeah.
But we don't just want to get members on the group, we want to get local owners, we want to get people out.
We want people to get out. You know, it's alright having, you know, at the minute I think we'll be at 150 or something, but you know, we want them to come out with us. You know, if we have 20, 30 cars out at a meet, and we keep expanding those numbers, it makes it a great event for everybody, and everybody gets to see more cars, and that's what we're all about. We want to see those cars come out of the garages.
Yeah.
We know there's a lot of cars out there in sheds and garages and people storing them, and I come across them every week. I get phone calls all the time.
I get text messages and about stuff. Oh, Colin would be interested in buying this, or Colin would be interested in that. I'm going, yes, but no money, my wife will kill me.
We know there's cars out there.
Yeah.
We know there's nice cars out there, and we want them to come out, and we want people to join in. And don't be afraid. Everybody, I get it all the time. Don't be afraid. Just come out, have some fun, and you don't have to be. You know, it's not like you have to be there all day.
No.
You come out for an hour.
You come out for an hour. You know, quite often, like, you know, some of the times the IKEA meet's always a popular one, because people bring their other halves and kids down, send them to the IKEA for an hour and a half, stand and talk, or natter away, or maybe get some advice about the car, and then the family comes out and off they go. And what we find at IKEA, it's very regular that the cars that are at the start of the meet are different to the cars that's at the end of the meet. You know, and we usually get 30 plus cars in IKEA.
Yeah.
Excuse me, shouldn't have drank that booze. It'll roll through. And it's the same with Tullymore. The cars that maybe started the day at Tullymore, they'll maybe only stay to 2, and then more will appear, and it's a constant refresh. And you know, it's.
I just remember Tullymore is also you can't stay there if you have caravans and stuff. You can't. We know people, members in the past that have stayed there and took the caravan down and joined the meet and stayed for the weekend. And that's another option. And it's a nice place to be.
It is. Newcastle's a lovely area, and there's a lot of wee cheap B&Bs and hotels there as well. So.
And hopefully we have some of the English ones coming across from Tullymore, but there was talk of it. I did talk to Emma and Jen herself, and
someone has already booked the hotel. I think
they were talking about booking it that week.
Yeah.
This week, so hopefully they'll do that, and hopefully they can come over and experience what we have as well, and we can accommodate them, and that'd be nice. Jen was always talking about it the last couple of years. Overseas polls, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But it's a good idea.
Yeah. Well, I'm hopefully going to try and encourage a few people to come over, because we did it last year. I did the tour for the Southern owners.
Yes.
I took them around the North Coast, took them to the Game of Thrones places and sites and all. And again, anyone who comes over or makes the effort to come up, wants to see some there, I'll happily take people on the tours again in your own cars as well, and you can get photography at the places and locations. So.
We have a lot of like that's been one of the main ones for the coast run, is that we have got a lot of scenic places where it's good for pictures, and I think people would enjoy that. It's not that, you know, far either. You can do it all in one day. You know, it's quite handy, and you get a lot of different shots that way, and that's one of the main reasons why we're doing the coast run this year for members.
It's all within 30 miles of each other. You know, spots there.
So by the way, any people watching this video, I don't know who's going to be watching it, but if you want to come over, what date is the time on?
I would like to tell you because I've just dropped my phone and my phone is just smashed as I'm sitting here. I think it's the Sunday, the 2nd of September. I think
September, okay.
it's the first Sunday in September anyway.
So
Down in Newcastle and County Down. And the best part of it is if you're coming in from Dublin or if you're coming in from Belfast, it's just on the border. So Dublin, it's an hour and 20 minutes drive. Belfast, it's less than an hour's drive. It's really central for most people in Ireland, unless you're far side of Galway or whatever. But I don't like to say that I usually get good weather for it, but it can be a good day. Because we usually do it from 12 until 4:30, which, to be honest, I've never left Tullamore before 7 o'clock.
yeah.
It just grows and grows and grows.
Well, we all know Northern Ireland, and weather is never going to be guaranteed. But we try and keep it around the summer months to try and get that weather. But you can never factor that in and be an outdoor event, especially it is on grass as well. It can be difficult. But I think the last 2-3 years we've been lucky enough, haven't we?
I haven't had, the only last time I had rain was 2009, and that was when we did down at the Ulster Folk and Transport Museum, and it didn't just rain that day. Like, the boat down at the bottom of the museum started floating. There was that much water. It was just ridiculous. But I think we had enough rain to do for 10 years that year, so we're owed a few, hopefully still doing this.
So we've been pretty lucky. There's been a few soggy years, but we've still been able to do it. So
Yeah.
lucky enough it's been okay. So yeah, keep posted. Please join the groups, communicate.
Show us your projects.
Show us
Honestly,
projects,
we love to see when somebody's working on a car, and some people can be a bit secretive about working on their cars because they're maybe embarrassed about their capabilities or having to ask for help. Like yesterday, I was completely screwed doing a set of front arms on a 75, and if it hadn't been for Mark's help, giving me a bit of advice, I'd have never got it done because the arm wasn't just seized; it had welded itself to the subframe. Many hours of hammering, bladdering and heat later, I managed to get it out. But that's what it's about, that's what the group's about, because there's boys that sit there and go, flip this car's going to scrap, I've had enough of that. Whereas a bit of advice, fix something, solve something. Oh, look what you're doing with this project. Oh, I like where you're going there. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, I have a set of these bits sitting in that car, I'll give you for free. It is quite common that boys get parts over to enthusiasts for free in the group as well. So show us what you're working on, show us what you'd like to sort. If you have ideas, no matter how crazy, I was talking to a boy in England and he's building a 1.4 turbo ZR for his son. His son's turned 17, wants a ZR, but he's limited to 1400cc or under, but he's not limited to horsepower. So his dad's went, right, I'm going to build you a 1400cc ZR turbo. First car, can you imagine that? Like, that'll be sweet, like, definitely, So, show us what it's all about. At the end of the day, the group can grow with you guys getting involved.
It's not about us.
No.
We only try and guide things and try and create things, but if we don't have members and we don't have people interacting, then it's never going to grow. So I try, I obviously meet a lot of people through the work I do, and I will always encourage people to join. There's been 2 this week already. I've asked to join. Both of them nice cars, and then that's the same reaction you get every time. It's like, but sure, my car wouldn't be good enough. But it's not. That's why I try. It's not about that. It's come out and have a look at stuff, and they're more interested in the older stuff and the older cars. It's just, where's the older car list? It's not all the new stuff there. So look, that's just the way it is, and that's what we're trying to do, and we love to grow the group, and that's our aim. This is why I do these videos. This year I'm trying to grow interest in certain things that way. We try and grow things in the group with events and things. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and hopefully the Facebook Live videos, if you haven't watched them, thanks.
Awful.
But again, what other way? Obviously you're going to get pictures and things like that. I thought, we'll take a wee bit of it. And honestly, the Facebook Live videos that we did over at Longbridge, I don't even think I got 10% of the powers.
Yeah, I've done video now, and you probably see that earlier on in this, and I've just done sort of walkthroughs and stuff, and I didn't really go into much detail and stuff, but it gives you an idea of the scale and what's there, and haven't started editing yet. It's going to be scary, but yeah, hopefully I will get a bit of a grasp of what went on and exactly the scale of things, and you see the variation of cars. That was the main aim for me.
Do you have a car of the show?
Car of the show?
Or of the weekend, regardless of anything you saw?
To be honest with you, there was a few I liked, but the main one for me was the wee Moonshine ZR, because that was the main emphasis for me to get mine done. Like people don't know I bought it last year. It's a wee ZR in the Moonshine monogram colour.
It's a stunning car.
And there was only 5 made. People don't realise that. There's only 5 made. I have made my own videos on that, on it, and I will be making a bit more inroads on it now. I have gathered a few bits, and hopefully that will move forward. The main problem is paint. I had a good chat with the owner when I was over there. I think his name is Ross. He gave me a bit of insight on what's involved. So that was the main thing for me, because it shows you how good the car can be.
Yeah.
His car was fantastic, and it's a real head turner, and it's something that should be out there. It's one of them cars that should be shown.
Yeah.
All the monograms were like that, but
all the monograms
was really nice. His Moonshine was very, very nice.
I'd say probably the car for me was also a monogram, and it was also a Moonshine. It was the monogram Moonshine ZS 101.
Okay.
The car had been badly damaged on one side, and the guy had managed to get the car completely sorted and the paint done correctly. The monogram guys were standing there and they were admiring the car. It was a really, really good job. Otherwise, the car would have been gone to scrap, but he refused to let it happen. And when he was getting it painted, he'd done a few wee things, like the steering wheel painted and a few wee tread machine. It wasn't over the top. It looked standard at a glance, but I would say either that or the double-ended 800.
Yes, that's right.
That was a really cool car as well.
And the guy who was he was dead on too. He was a good crack. Yeah, one thing I find with the monograms is when you see them all together, when you see a big sort of selection of them, is that not even if they're the same monogram,
they're not the same.
They're not the same. Whatever way they're painted, or maybe it's whatever way they've been buffed over the years, or whatever polished, and they're never the same.
No.
They look all different. It's amazing. Like if you had the Moonshine ZR part beside the Moonshine ZS, the two of them completely different.
Sure, there was the ZR, the ZTT Moonshine apart beside each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I know I'm colourblind, but I was looking at them going,
they don't look the same. It's incredible. It's obviously all the monograms were hand painted in the factory, and maybe that's something to do with it, and maybe that's layers or whatever. But or obviously over the years, whatever way they've been treated, I know my Moonshines that would be nowhere near what his looks like.
oh no.
His just was really out there. Mine wouldn't be anywhere near that. But obviously, when you see them all together and you get 2 or 3 of the same colour part beside each other, you realise they're not all the same.
It's funny, like, because as well, especially with those colours, like, I always thought Aurora in the monogram range was a beautiful colour, and then I saw Carla's Aurora ZS, which was lovely, but it was parked beside something completely different this year. The Aurora looked flat compared to what it was parked beside, and I was sitting there going, that's incredible, And then obviously there was the what do you call that yellow ZR?
Sunspot.
The Sunspot ZR, and I mean, if there was ever a colour that was suited for a ZR, it was it.
Yeah, Sunspot. No, obviously followed the Sunspot.
Sunspot ZS as well.
ZS is very nice. It's a very out there colour. So what would be the car that you would like to own? That's a difficult one.
Living with it?
Yeah, like a car you'd like to own, but obviously you don't have to drive every day, but something you'd like to own.
Straight away off the top of my head, that 420 TSI Tour, all day long. If there was a way to get a T16 into it, but I would be happy with the non-turbo version of it. Honestly, like, I had a V2 one 4 years ago, which Andrew now has, and he looks after it. I would definitely prefer, saying that there was an absolutely smashing 3-door GTI 216 GTI 3-door,
Right,
but
didn't see
in the R8 shape, it was lovely, and I kept looking at it and I was going, oh, I'd love one of those. But if any of the cars, if I was just owning it and living with it, probably that 420 GSI Tour would have been mine. What about you?
I have two.
Metro Turbo.
Metro Turbo, yes. That red Metro Turbo would be a lovely thing to have.
Yeah.
And something that you could, I'd say you could drive okay, it wouldn't be too harsh.
No.
And the other one would be Mr. Can't remember his name. Guy from some garage.
Oh yes, the V8, the supercharged V8.
See, you keep forgetting about that, don't you?
Yeah, I tell you this, now see if you're watching this video, that is the nicest sounding V8 I've ever seen in my life. That is the nicest looking V8 I've ever saw in my life. You have a spectacular example and you look after it well. Fair play to you.
So that would be Bittersweet.
Yeah.
So Bittersweet, ZT, V8, Dreadnought, Supercharged Edition. I believe there was only, 3 or 4 made?
I don't know exactly. I know
I think
lots of
Dreadnought-
boys have done it, like Dreadnought stopped doing it.
Dreadnought stopped doing it. I don't think they did very many, and I think his is one of the first ones that was done. But the look, I did take a video of it, and you'll probably see that in the video. But it is absolutely lovely car, and the sound of it is unbelievable. It is.
And the thing about it as well is there was other V8s was there in the day. Compared to his, they sounded like a K series.
Yeah. The supercharger and the whatever exhaust they have on that car is just sensational. It's one of the nicest sounding V8s I've ever heard.
It's not like it was loud.
No.
It wasn't raspy. It wasn't nasty. It sounded. It put me in mind of like a big lorry taking over, but without the nasty diesel hum to it. And then as he pulled away, it was a burble, and it sounded like there was a herd of buffalo and bees trying to mate together, and this was just of the noise. Oh, it was stunning.
Somebody's took their time doing that exhaust, designing that exhaust, because it is just a piece of art.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And I thought, as we were talking about, we thought the supercharger would have made it quieter.
Yeah, but there's just that. Obviously, you just get a touch of whine, and it's just enough. It's not too loud. Some supercharged cars you hear are really, really whiny.
That ZS supercharged that was there this year, I heard it a couple of times, it sounded a bit whiny.
Yeah. But most of them are okay.
But yeah.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Can't remember his name.
JM must be some John or something.
I think it is John from Summit Garage.
That's JM Longbridge.
I have to apologise, Neil, but that car was stunning, and you were talking about ideas, and then as well, the fellow in the wheelchair had his really nice